What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So before I do start off here on today's video, we all do know the summit is now live and also the new playlist, which I will be doing a playlist guide on the challenges if you are wondering, and also a playlist review as well. So do stay tuned for those. But one thing I have to admit, guys, is you probably notice I sound a bit odd, and the fact is I kind of have been battling some allergies. I am getting better, luckily. The last few days have been kind of interesting, but I am at least getting better now, so I do apologize for the nasally sound there. But besides all of that, though, we will end up having some new summits here, and some of them will have some new rewards that people probably won't care about. The first one is the BMW Legacy. You'll get yourself a Nitro, which is kind of interesting. You get yourself the BMW i8 Stellar Edition, which a lot of players probably have. The next summit will then have another smoke after that, guys. This one is the Dream Smoke. It looks cool, I think. The M Performance Racing, most players probably already have that as well. New players, though, jump yourselves in there, my friends. After that, guys, we'll have the JDM White Underglow. Yeah, I don't think that's very cool looking. The final summit, though, is a tire. Yes, guys, it is a tire because the main vehicle you will see on the photo there, the OnX Off-Road. It is a bronze reward. Why? I have no idea, but you won't even have to try at all to get this thing. So if you're looking to get it, you could probably do like 3 or 4 events and literally barely try and still get into bronze. So not much to really do there. You get yourself a tire if you're tired. Besides that, guys, let's go back into the summit here. So for this, probably not surprising, we'll have some Street Tier 2 events, Rally Raid, a Tier 1, and a Racing, so it's mildly mixed up. We'll have an Escape, a Long Jump, and a Speed Trap, guys. I'm going to be real. All the skills are pretty easy. For the Escape, I basically started in the BMW M4 Performance. Could you use the Hybrid? You could basically use any car of your liking in racing, obviously BMW, because nothing else will work. I did end up getting 6,600 yards on this, guys. It wasn't the best run at all. It was actually pretty awful. And I still got 145,000 points. Could I jump in and do better? Yes. Will I? No. Besides that, the next one is Long Jump, guys. I'm going to be real here. Ivory Tower. Y'all kind of need to do something about these long jumps, man. And the reason why I say that is they are so dang brainless, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure you could do one of these without even looking at your TV screen. Like, all you do is start off, hit the jump with a score breaker. A half score breaker, by the way, still works. And you will get yourself well over 155K. Who would have thought, bro? You don't even have to do much of anything. Besides that, on the Speed Trap, guys, we all know exactly how these are. I was not going to go down the mountain and try to jump and get a higher score on the Speed Trap. I was like, you know what? I ain't doing all that, bro. I basically drove down the road 242 miles an hour, man, and that's it. I'm not going to jump down the mountain and do all that stuff. I'm happy with this score. I don't see a point of being kind of insane there, and yeah, I don't really see a point. Besides that, guys, the other events here, which I will talk about a little bit, the one here, guys, will have the new BMW M Hybrid. I will click on this so you guys can see this vehicle. I am planning a review on this, or at least a video on this thing, and also the Volkswagen as well. I gotta admit, this car is actually pretty nice, dude. This was probably my favorite event in this entire summit, as I did enjoy driving this car. I feel like it does feel good. I did do some little tweaking to the settings on it, nothing insane, but it was pretty decent. Besides that, we'll then have a motorcycle event, which, by the way, Ivory Tower, I got some little advice here. Do something with the motorcycles, bro, or honestly, just get rid of them, dude. Like, I do not understand how they are so bad. The BMW R1200 GS Adventure, for one, does not look right when you're turning it because the steering is screwed up on this thing, which is actually hilarious. And it does 165 miles an hour in Tier 1, making it instantly slower than everything else. The biggest thing in this event, guys, be careful on the corners. Do not be afraid to brake a little bit. The bike doesn't handle that great, but you can go a tad faster. And also, BMW-focused Ivory Tower. No new BMW bikes or anything, bro. I just don't get it, dude. Besides that, we'll have leaving limits behind. This one, you have to use a rally raid vehicle, specifically the Z4. And I gotta admit, this event's actually pretty easy. Could be a bit annoying, I will admit that. And also, guys, the big jump in the beginning. After you jump off the initial part, guys, you'll have a big jump. And the best way I would recommend to do that jump is to basically go to the left side of the jump, do not hit it, and besides that, kind of just follow every objective. That's kind of it on that one, guys. The next event, though, here on the top right is the power of choice. For this, you will have to use a BMW in Street Tier 2. I also wonder, looking at the leaderboard, what car people like, bro. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I kind of have an idea of what car people might like. For me, though, I did end up using the BMW M5 CS. Is it the best option? Probably not, but also did pretty well, guys. Got 3 minutes and 31 seconds. I could probably be a little bit quicker, but honestly, 123,000 points, man. I will take it. I feel like this race for people, for one, you will recognize the race, guys, as we have done this before, so this one isn't new. You'll definitely notice it. A lot of cornering, different areas, and things you can definitely mess up in if you go too fast and probably not looking. But overall, though, this one is pretty simple to do. The other event here, guys, you will have to use a vehicle owned again. And the car on this one, the M8 competition. I'm going to be real. This race, this car likes sliding, bro. So be ready to fight this thing because it likes sliding back and forth, especially barely clipping off-road at all. I don't know if that's something they did, but I'm going to be real. It doesn't handle very well, bro. So be prepared to fight that thing. The final event here, guys, once again, vehicle loaned. You will have to use the Z4. And honestly, this car's actually pretty good, bro, for base fair PvP, you know, settings, even though before I always ran no pro settings. This car handles pretty nicely. This race has a lot of turns in it and stuff like that, so do be ready. Watch out for those, be careful, and keep your speed up. And the Z4 will probably carry you a little bit, man. It's not a bad vehicle. Besides that, guys, I gotta admit the summit was fairly easy to do. Nothing insane here. I'm just going to be real, guys. I really do wish they do something with these summits, bro. I know they're not going to. I know they really do like the model they're using. I don't know if they're using ChatGPT in these summits to set up the items they're using and stuff like that in the events, but sometimes it kind of makes me wonder. But overall, though, every single reward for this entire month, I would probably guess people won't care about them, dude. And again, for the final one that has the tire on it, all you have to do is get bronze, bro. So that should be pretty easy to do. But besides all of that, though, do stay tuned for the Volkswagen and the new BMW M Hybrid V8 type of thing, which is in racing, and also the playlist guide and my playlist review for the entire thing as well, guys. Besides that, let's jump right into this one. And happy summits, I guess. you.